Hey guys, it's Chris with Survival Vietnamese, and I'm here today with my good friend Peter.
Xin chào mọi người.
Peter is the co-founder of an amazing travel company here called Jackfruit Adventure. What is Jackfruit Adventure?
Jackfruit Adventure, we're a travel company, but we specialize in a lot of city cycling and a lot of team building events that focus a lot on social impact here in Vietnam.
So we're gonna do a little bit of that today to kind of get a feel of the city.
Yes, we're gonna be rolling around, discovering the local side of Saigon.
And getting wet.
Building bicycles.
Đến đây uống cà phê. Một ổ không.
All right, look, typical Saigon, it's like super sunny right now. Like you can barely see rain clouds right now. And that was literally like 10 minutes ago that it was pouring. I love this place. All right, time to choose our bikes. Safety first too, by the way. Hop on here. It's a little bit high, but I kind of like it like that. So a little bit more about my journey cycling here in Vietnam. I spent about a year on just like a city bike where I fell in love with being on a bicycle. And then my last year in Vietnam, when I lived here for 4 years straight, 2011 to 2015, I decided to do a cross-country ride. I rode from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City with a bunch of teachers, my friends at the time. And it took 28 days. And I think ever since doing that, I feel like I could do anything. Like I rode a bicycle from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. So like, you know, encounter something that's a big challenge. I'm like, this is not too bad. Wait, I rode a bike like 1,000 kilometers. So I should be able to do this too. So that was a really amazing experience. Maybe I can do that with Peter one day. All right, let's do it. So why Jackfruit? Like why this type of tour company?
I think originally when Jung began, he had this vision about cycling for a long time. When he was in Vietnam or Ho Saigon, he didn't really see anyone else doing city cycling. So he saw the opportunity, and then eventually 6 months later, as he began, I joined and supported him on that journey. Because the idea of cycling in Saigon is crazy busy traffic. And we just remember Jung telling me the story how he shared the idea with someone and they were just laughing at him because you're crazy. Why would anyone want to cycle in Saigon? But we made it happen. We believed in something and he believed in something and we just made it happen. And here we are 3 years later still cycling around Saigon. Yeah.
When I heard that you guys were doing this, I was immediately a supporter just because cycling started for me here in Vietnam. So many years ago, I kind of wanted to ride a bike. You know, and I felt like that was something that I could at least contribute here is like, you know, adding less pollution to Saigon. And then one of my friends inspired me. He was an expat here who rode a bike every single day. And he's like, hey, why don't you get a bicycle? You know, and then I got like a really, really cheap, you know, just city bike at that time. And I just like became obsessed. And I went from that to a road bike and then 2 years of just like obsessed cycling here in Saigon. So when I heard about this, I'm like, that's not too crazy. It's actually really, really fun. And you do get to see a lot more here. And then the cycling community here is really big, actually. You just have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, which most people like that already filters out a lot of people here. Yeah, but then since doing it, you know, since starting this thing that like, you know, a lot of people thought was crazy.
A couple months ago, we had over 250 people running around the city, which was like, wow. Yeah, sharing with you, wow, I can't believe this is actually happening.
Đến đây uống cà phê mà thấy anh đóng cửa cho nên bây giờ thấy anh mở rồi quay lại.
So we're just randomly connecting to the local bike shop right now. So, you know, I mean, how beautiful is that? The one bike tour company here in Saigon and then the neighborhood bike shop. That's awesome. And they also have a cafe here. So let's sit down and have a refreshment. Anh tên gì?
Mình tên Thanh.
Vậy là anh Thanh mở cái tiệm này là được bao lâu rồi em?
3 năm.
3 năm.
3 năm.
Anh có thể nói một chút về cái tiệm này được không?
Tiệm này là tiệm cà phê kim luôn, là trong cái hội nhóm xe đạp fixie á. Xe đạp mà cho mấy đứa trẻ chơi á, tụi mà nó biểu diễn xe đó.
Dạ.
Đó, rồi để cho tụi nó giao lưu với hội họp với sửa chữa bảo trì này nọ, lắp ráp xe. Ví dụ như nó bị hư xe, nó lại đây thì mình cho nó mượn đồ nghề, cho nó tự sửa chữa. Chừng nào mà nó không biết thì mình mới giúp nó.
Wow. Là tụi trẻ là rất là thích đạp fixed gear.
Trong cái nhóm mà của anh gần 300 đứa.
Wow.
Nó quy tụ là gồm có Củ Chi, Hóc Môn, Bình Dương, Long Khánh. Lâu lâu nó ốp lại đây là 400-500 mạng.
Wow.
Là nó đứng hết cái giải này.
So he's been here for 3 years. They relocated over here from like another spot. It's a workshop too. So like kids who are into fixed gears, and it's mostly kids that do fixed gear bikes. They come in here, and if they want to like fix their own bikes or like borrow the tools, like they get to do that. So then he teaches them how to like, you know, fix up their bikes. They can like swap parts and all that kind of stuff. And then he also is like the founder of a fixed gear group here. So right now there's about 300 kids that are in it. And so he said like when they get together, they take up like this whole street. And it's kids from like even like the surrounding areas, like as far as Fuji, you know, so it's like massive. And he said that like their know-how, like the kids these days, like how much they know about fixed gear culture, fixed gear bikes, it's even more than him. Like they coming in, like he's learning from them a lot of the times. Like that's how excited and enthusiastic the kids are right now in the fixed gear community. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I'm a bit of a poser because I am into road bikes. I'm a road bro, but we got a real fixed gear enthusiast here. What was your history with fixed gear bikes?
Yeah, back in high school, I used to ride fixed gear. I think my first like actual bike that I got was like a Specialized Linkster. It was this cool red. It was heavy, but everything that he just said about, you know, swapping parts and stuff, that's super accessible for something like a fixed gear bike, because it's really simple. Like when you take apart all the bike, then all the parts are like really simple compared to a road bike, right? Where there's like a tons of gear.
Yeah, it's more accessible for anyone trying to get into it. It's its own thing.
Right. So, you know, back in the day, the culture was, you know, you buy your starter and then you would swap out parts like one at a time as you know, for kids, right? Yeah. We don't get a lot of money, so we save up, we get a new part, and we're like, damn, we replace that part. And then you just keep on going until you get your dream bike. Yeah.
That's awesome. How do you feel seeing this right now?
Dude, I haven't ridden it over 10 years.
Yeah. Is it bringing back a little bit of excitement? Like you want to get on a fixed gear?
I do want to get on a fixed gear. I don't know if you've ever gone on a fixed gear, but it's really interesting. It's really fun, right? Even for people who've never done it before, or people who have like who are road bikers like you. It's regardless, it's really fun.
All right, I'm definitely breaking a sweat now and hungry. So this is one of my favorite Vietnamese spots in Saigon, actually. Right now we're in District 5 in Chinatown. And this is Bánh Mì Tăng, which is a part of the Jackfruit tour, one of the routes here. So, you know, you also get good food on Jackfruit tours. Ok, mọi người ăn gì kìa? You want đầy đủ? Dạ, cho một ổ đầy đủ chị. Một ổ không giò, một ổ thịt không thôi. We just wandered into a very, very popular JS spot here, and it's kind of one of the beautiful things about Saigon is like it's big enough that you're always discovering new gems all the time. I think that Peter doesn't know this spot either.
This is my first time here.
So taking you guys along on these like discoveries right now. But yeah, we're about to get. They have a huge menu, so time for some chè. Hello chị. Dạ. Dạ cho em cho em một chè trôi nước có không chị? Hai phần trôi nước. Dạ mọi người gọi gì? What's your go-to chè? Đậu hũ, yeah. Hũ đậu hũ dâu, đậu hũ cacao.
Is this plain?
Dâu is strawberry. Yeah.
Is there a plain?
Mình có đậu hũ mà không có vị không? Đậu hũ hết rồi hả chị? Đây giống là rau câu. Dạ. So it's kind of like a jelly. Ba trôi nước. All right, so you guys want to see bánh mì tăng? This is a real deal. Look at this. I got mine with fried egg. It is just packed with stuff in here. It's like really hard to show you guys. All right, just gonna take a bite. Wow, it's so crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, loaded with protein. So good. Ooh. I love Vietnam. This is hột gà chà, egg tea, right? Hột gà chà, right?
Yeah, that's the egg.
I'm excited. This is one of my favorite JS. This is a big ball. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm not even like exaggerating. Like the second my lips touched it, I was like, this is gonna be good. It's so good. It's so gingery. It's nice and hot. How is that? Right? A lot of places run out of this. It's so good. It's like, even the inside mung bean has like some sesame in it. Like, this is not your average bowl of jam. This is the real deal. So, life in Saigon. You've been here now for 2 years, right? Yeah, so what has that experience been like for you? How would you sum it up?
I actually made a list because a lot of people ask me this question. So I made a list of things that I've rediscovered in Vietnam. Vietnamese words I learned was nước ngoài. Because you come here, my Vietnamese is like really bad. And I'm like, nước ngoài, what is this word? Over time, I was like, the foreigner. Like, even though you look Asian, like, I still feel a bit of a foreigner in Vietnam. But over time, I've learned a lot about Vietnam, and I made a little list, like the past year, the little things that I've rediscovered about Vietnam that I love, and I called it Vietnam Rediscoveries.
Nice.
The thing I discovered about Vietnam is like everyone's very resourceful. They will find a way to do something. Like when you see people riding a motorbike and they're carrying a fridge.
That is so true.
4 kids and a little dog on top.
Yeah.
It's just like, this would never happen.
It's a very good way to describe Vietnamese people, Vietnamese culture.
Yeah, they just find a way to do something. They always find a way.
What's number 2 and 3?
I wrote down the bitter melon.
Bitter melon.
Bitter melon. How do you say it in Vietnamese?
There's 2 versions. There's in the south, it's khổ qua. Yeah, and in the north, it's múp đắng. Yeah, but khổ qua here.
Khổ qua, yeah. That's my rediscovery about khổ qua is that there's a story behind it, which is about in life you appreciate the good, you need to experience the bitterness.
Yeah.
And it's just the story of that. It reminds them of the hard time here. And I feel like being in Vietnam, I can see that. You see the poverty, you see the contrast, but being able to have something to remind you about it, I think that makes you appreciate more about life.
Yeah. People kind of just are so resilient here. You know, despite all the challenges, Vietnamese people, the Vietnamese country, they are just so focused on moving forward and just like, you know, we got work to do. And then they just, no matter what, just like carry on, right? Like that's so inspiring here. What's number 3?
Bum gun.
The bum gun.
Bum gun. Wow.
We call it the butt hose. That's the UK American terminology.
The bum gun. Of course, in London, UK, we don't have bum gun butt-hose. So it's like, oh wow, this is a new toy. I don't know what do you call it? A new discovery.
It makes so much sense though.
Makes sense. It makes sense. The more tiny, it makes sense, guys.
It's a multi-purpose. You know, you can wash your bum, and then you can wash the whole bathroom with it.
And yourself.
And yourself. All right, give us one more gem. One more from the list. You pick any of them you want. Can you think of any Vietnamese words that you learned recently?
It's like my staff, my colleagues, they've been teaching me. Bing?
Bing?
Bing? I don't know. Like, you know,
That
man.
means like, get the fuck out of here. Disappear, literally.
Yeah, I mean, when they're more younger, so they teach me a bit more slang.
Yeah.
Tin. Tin is like believe, right?
Then,
Tin.
then is to believe.
To believe.
Yeah, then, and then there's a word, tự. Tự is like self. So, to believe in yourself is tự tin, which is confidence. That's the Vietnamese word for confidence. Yeah, just believing in self. All right, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for taking us along today. Wishing Jackfruit all the best. And if you guys want to find out more about Jackfruit, we got the links in the description. And if you want to learn Vietnamese, of course, follow Survival Vietnamese. Check us out. Our website is in the description. Chào mọi người.
Xin lỗi anh là tiếng Việt không bây giờ không rất tốt.
Dạ giỏi rồi.